Alrighty, I'm pushing all my buttons here and hopefully getting this thing going. Time to kick the tires and light the fires. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you on board. And there's my notification says I am live. Tetra says, Doc, I hear you. Okay, cool. That is excellent and glad somebody can hear me. All the way up there in Alaska. Oh, hang on, that's not Alaska. That is Sicily. Oh, a little bit of fun. It is still very, very snowy on Mount Etna. So that is perfect. Dr. Fox, volume up. Okay. Paul Williams, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And I'm hoping you don't have to turn that volume up too far. You should be able to hear me. Sharon Stewart does. And happy birthday to Wessex Dragon. Is it Wessex Dragon's birthday? I didn't see Wessex yet, but before we get going too far here, I'm going to say hi to my moderators. Arizona Snowman is here. Piggy is here. C&D Boy is here. But no Paulzilla. Paulzilla is, of course, busy tending to all kinds of different things with his mom, etc., and business, and so he's probably sleeping now. And I hope he does rest. Okay, and Tom Dice gets the cookies today. Way to go, Tom. Glad to have you in as the first one. And yeah, very happy birthday to Wessex Dragon, wherever the heck he is. I didn't even see his name yet. And I do want to say welcome to every one of you, though. And I am going to go through the names real quick before we get going too far here. And let's start out with Tracy Bells, pardon me, Juliet is here, Raymond Bensler, Linda is here, Grandma B made it back, Kevin Haynes, Paul Williams, Kate is here, Sharon Stewart, of course, we got Raymond already, going up some more, Dave, Dave the Super Kitty is here, okay, Sue Hayes back in the house. Barf is here, and try to keep it civil, Barf. Oh, don't get any on me. Sue Hayes, yeah, I think I got you. Linda, we got Juliet is here. Colin Deadman, I'm back in the house, and going up some more. Henry Nelson, welcome back. Paul Williams, also here. Good to see you. Larry Vladica, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Has anyone been watching the Azores? Well, we have been keeping an eye on it. So far, Larry, all we've seen was swarms of earthquakes, and that Sao, whatever the heck it is, as far as I can tell, has not yet erupted. But we will do our thing and keep an eye on it. There's Wessex Dragon, and says, hello everyone, I hope you're all well. My 60th today. Being with the family, had a good day, which is nice. Now I am with my lava family. So thank you all. And Wessex Dragon, a very, very happy 60th birthday to you. It only comes once, so enjoy it and have a wonderful day. And going up the list some more, I got Tetra earlier there. A Spooky Avocado, welcome. Going up some more and see a lot of repeats up there, but that's all right. That's what we want. We want people talking to each other, and really cool. Okay, sliding up some more, trying to find more names. And of course it's difficult when we have multiple repeats. All good though. Sharon Stewart, did I say your name? I hope so. Going up some more here. I think we got everybody in the list. unless somebody pops out. Oh, Diane Craig, we didn't get you. Welcome. I'm glad to have you on board. Going up a little bit more, still looking for other names that I might have missed. And not seeing any here. Going up a little bit more. Oh, repeats everything. Oh, Perfectibility 999. Brian, welcome. Did I say Henry Nelson? I sure did. And let's see. Okay, we got Linda, of course. And all right. I'm as far up as I can get. The one that's right on the very top is Trev T, and apparently he's got some crayons. Hope Piggy got those from him. Okay, so welcome everyone. Sarah Miles is here. Beautiful, of course. Okay, we're doing our thing. And again, very happy birthday, Wessex Dragon, 60th. Glad you made it there, and hope many, many more. And I got to turn my local volume off here because apparently we hear hot rods outside already. Just a little bit of pavement and they're going. Vroom. Yeah. Big 6. Oh, yeah, that's it. OFU Lux from Luxembourg. Welcome. Dodger also in the house. Dr. Fox, thank you. You, Dr. Fox, and happy birthday wishes to everyone who wished me happy birthday. Thanks. I am from Somerset, UK. Not a problem, and glad that you're having a good day. All right. So on the screen, let's get at her. On the screen is, of course, Etna, and we can see a little bit of stuff coming out the top there, and I guess my mouse isn't showing up there. I gotta fix that. There we go. Right up in the top, it is throwing off a little bit of a plume there, and kind of wondering what the heck it was doing. When we go to the other views, these are from earlier today, by the way. This one is 12:30, and you can see a little bit on this side, but you see this plume, and it continued for quite some time. And when we go even look at the other shots, and oh, that one's not working. This one might have been wrong time. Let's see if we can get it back to somewhere. Yeah, we should. There we go. We can see it. That's actually at 3 o'clock, so that's a few hours later. But you can see that plume going all the way out, and it definitely is throwing something out. So we know it's got some bad gas, and definitely doing its thing. And there you can see it on the other view. I got that refreshed, and that was at 12:30. So it is continuing to do what it's doing, and we'll definitely keep an eye on Etna, and hopefully it will be okay. And let us go over to Iceland, if we can find a picture or two. And let's see, in the fog, in the snow, in everything else that they had going on there today. And I guess that's about the best one we can get to. All right, let me get over to it, and we'll have a look there. Warm here today? Yeah, it's not quite as warm here today as it was yesterday. And by the way, for those people who are new and wondering, I am located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. So a long ways away, especially from this guy, about 3,154 kilometers, as the crow flies, roughly, I think. Hey, why did it do that? Let's go to a different picture. All right, there's Not Haggy, while that other one is reloading. And I know this is pretty current. this is the extent of where the lava flow went to. That's the berm that they created at the end of Nothaggy Valley. And of course, that is Nothaggy. You can see what it looks like there today. A little bit of cloud in the top here, and the snow is definitely continuing to melt. And we're not seeing that much. I don't know if there were, in this shot, if there was anybody climbing the hill. I don't see anybody going up at all, so I don't think they were up on that side. Let's see what the other side looks like. Okay, all right, that's kind of a weird looking thing. I don't know what that's about. Alien lights? Who knows? Let's see what we can find. Go back into, and this is what the weather was like. Isn't that horrible? You see the, wow. I wonder if that's a chopper. Looks like a chopper, right there. Hey, Kim Raudenbush, welcome. Okay, you're using the wrong generalized things there. Iceland, type in exclamation W, what is it? WR, I think it is, which will give you Reykjavik, and that should work a little better. So, all right, that is what we're looking at anyway. I tried to see, it looked like there was a few people there, but very, very difficult to tell. When we slide back and forth here, you can see some bodies moving along, but not a lot of them. If you look, there's one there, and then he disappears on the next shot. He's down here. So he left. Maybe too snowy for him. Oh, hey, look, there's a whole bunch up on the hill. A whole tour. So definitely people looking at what's going on at Ragnar yet. And that was earlier. There's another chopper. Pretty awesome. And yeah, got right into the clouds and came out of the clouds, peaked, and then went back into the clouds. So that's what we've got today for Ragnar. Unfortunately, not the greatest of weather, but that is all good. Let's see, what was that? Okay, VLP, just so you know, a maximum of 5 emojis, all right? So please don't overdo it. And glad to have you on board here. Seo George, Azores, Portugal. Yeah, we're going to go take a look. Is it actually erupting yet? That is the question. Everybody keeps asking about it, but my question is it actually erupting? Serotonin, welcome. LVP, welcome as well. And let's see, who else snuck in here while I wasn't looking? Carolyn, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And who I missed? James Bong. There we go. Got that one. Welcome. And I think we got most of you now there. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. Anyway, let us go over to the harmonic tremor chart. And I know this is going to be sad because it is still not working. I did refresh it and I looked, and as soon as I seen, and my heart just kind of sunk, and there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. I'm sure they will try to get it going again. As you can see, the levels are lower, and probably on the way down. Not sure what it is really doing, but they did try to give it a kick here today, and it just doesn't want to report. We will, though, take a look. This is where it should be, right to the end of that line. And we've got all that gap in there with nothing. And this almost looks like a heartbeat. It's beating once a day, and then it skipped a day here. Beat real heavy. I think that might have been good enough for 2 days. but hopefully they will get some data going on it, and we can watch it in the future. So seeing this, we will go down to Grindavik and take a look at their chart instead, and that will give you a pretty good idea of what's going on. And this is Grindavik right here, and looking at it, and yep, we do see a big spike, so we can expect a sizable earthquake in the area of Grindavik. And we do see that most of this is heading downward, but that is a tremendous amount of activity. Usually it's a little thinner when we're seeing that, but that's a lot of movement there, so interesting to see. Anyway, we'll take a peek for a larger earthquake there and see what happens. And let's just put this back up here so I know where it is, and we don't have to lose it later on in life. And here we go. So let us go to the earthquake maps, and I will get on it. I did set this one up earlier, and if you look, you can see that it is set as 3 days. And of course 3 days down here on the bottom. Blue is the oldest ones, red are the newest ones. And this is right off the bat, the thing that catches my eye is this one out here on the Eurasian side of the plate. And of course this ridge right here, that's the Reykjanes Ridge, and that side is the North American plate, and this side is the European side. So first thing we do, click on that 3.1. It does not indicate a depth, which is really odd, and I don't know why. 15:19 is when that happened, so about 3:20 p.m. Today. Very, very interesting. Now we do also see this big one, but we'll get to him shortly here. Hey, status quo, a long time no see, welcome back, glad to have you on board. Anyway, zooming in a little bit on the northern area, we do see a few little ones here that have gone on as new and fresh. 0.6, 9 kilometers down, happened at 10 a.m. or 10:01 a.m. Icelandic time, roughly. Here's a couple more little ones out in the middle of nowhere, really not doing anything. 1.1, 11 kilometers down, 4:34 a.m. What is this little guy here? 0.9, 13 kilometers down, 7:03 a.m. Iceland time today. When is this guy from? And this is from 3:05 a.m., 1.19 kilometers down. So a little bit of activity up in the north, and that's probably all okay. Here's a 0.7 that happened at 4:41 and 4 kilometers down. Not to be confused with the other ones from yesterday. That is a 1.2. Oh, that actually happened today as well. 01:23. So very early in the morning for that guy. Then probably this as well. 01:22. 5 kilometers down for that 0.7. So, yep, fresh stuff. Wonderful. Seeing a little bit of movement there. We do see these little guys right there, and I was kind of wondering about them because we had one all by itself, and then all of a sudden we've got some extras. Something going on 2 kilometers down, 0.7, 4:05 a.m. on that one. And the other buddy here was at Wessex Dragon. Welcome to the Lavaliers. Awesome that you joined, and I should write that down. Wessex Dragon. There we go. And put a member beside that. Excellent. Anyway, that one 3:56 a.m. For that little guy, and that one was 6 kilometers down. So just from here to here, big difference in depth, but that's quite all right. We don't mind. Zoom out a little bit and get my bearings here, and we'll slide down a little bit more, and we will get over to Astja. And Astja has got 4 little guys around it. The other ones are all old. 0.75 kilometers down, 1319 on that one. This one here, 6 a.m., a 0.4, and it doesn't say a depth. So it could be very close to the surface. This guy over here, all the way around, 0.3, 3 kilometers down at 2:53 a.m. And then we had one more over here, and whoa, come on, get on there. Okay, got him. 0.5, 3 kilometers down as well, 1:54 a.m. So something suspicious here, that whenever you see quakes around the outside of a body like this, that's telling you something is lifting up. Okay, and it's going to be interesting to watch that in the future. Anyway, we had some other bigger quakes down here, not near anything really interesting, but that happened at 9 a.m., 2.5, 8 kilometers down. That's a sizable quake. These, I do believe, were yesterday's, no, this morning, 1 a.m., 1.6, and 10 kilometers down. And that's Bardabunga is up here, and this is Grimsvatn, so it's kind of in between, and makes you wonder what's going on. The lake is getting smaller. No, the lake is not getting smaller, but the interesting thing about that lake is if things pop open underneath it, we will have a very large phreatic eruption. Because that lake's going to drain into the lava or magma chamber, depending on how it goes, and we could have some booms or multiple booms very, very quickly at Astja. But then again, anything is possible for any of the volcanoes that have a lake in their caldera. So it was lifting. Yeah, the whole area is lifting, is what I had mentioned. That has happened before. They had tremendous uplift there. I think last year we had almost 7 inches of uplift, and that had receded somewhat. So I'm not sure exactly where it's at now. I'll have to start doing some more digging to find out, but it'll be interesting. Anyway, so that's what's happening on our big ice sheet. Not anything overly major there, and of course we'll get back out here. We did look at this guy without the depth, which is fine, but let's zoom in a little bit more here, a little closer on the Reykjanes Peninsula, and that is what this area is called. And this here is the capital city of Reykjavik, and the airport is out here. We'll zoom into that right away. I want to take a look at these first, and we'll zoom in. There's a few new ones on top of the pre-existing ones that were there. 1.4, 8 kilometers down, happened at 10:21 a.m. today for that guy. This other one was 1.1, 8 kilometers down, 14:46. Now, they had some other ones here, a little bit older. I don't know exactly when they were. They were from yesterday. Okay, so that one was anyway. Likely that as well. Because I do recall those were there. There was a few of them out here. Then we had these little guys here. This was 1050 as well. 0.4, 7 kilometers down. This might have been 214. I was going to say it might have been right at midnight or something. But 214, 0.5, 8 kilometers down on that guy. So that's what we're seeing. What was this guy? Yeah, that was yesterday. So having a little bit of a cluster action, interesting. A couple more little ones here that probably happened, about 30 minutes after midnight, 0.68 kilometers down for that one. This other one, 1:13 a.m., 0.4 magnitude and 8 kilometers down as well. So a little bit of interesting time there. I don't know why it would be doing that there, but hey, it's there. This spot here we've seen before, that things are shaking a little bit here. Not sure why, but 3 kilometers down for this 1.6, and it happened at 12:07 p.m. So just after lunchtime. All right, we'll get rid of that. Zoom out just a little bit, and then we will get over into our wonderful area here where we have some activity. Things are happening. Anyway, let's actually slide over here first. We'll pick off the stuff that's out in the water. 9:51 a.m. 7 kilometers down for that 0.8. Is this? This must have been around midnight. No, yesterday 22:49 for that magnitude 1. These are all probably close. Yeah, 1:24 a.m. for that guy, 0.7, 5 kilometers down. When was this guy? Also 1:57, 1.7, 5 kilometers down. And then you've got a bunch of little ones here. This looks like it's a little fresher. 6:54 a.m., 0.4, 6 clicks down. This other one is also a fresh one. 9:51 a.m., 0.87 kilometers down on that one. All right, so that kind of covers those ones. We've seen most of that before over there. I did not want to mention, since we're zoomed in here, that's the airport. If we zoom in a little bit more, you can actually see what it looks like. Yeah, so airport, and that is Keflavik. So Keflavik Airport, Keflavik, Reykjanes and Njarðvík, and that's those guys. And of course, if we zoom in over here, you can see the city of Reykjavik. And yes, they do have an airport there as well, but that is more a regional airport, and that all works. Okay, so let's get into what we want to see. I know I'm kind of teasing you guys because you see that big red spot and you're wondering, why is he not going there and telling us? But he will. All right, I go to the big red spot. You don't have to yell. 2.6, 5 kilometers down, 15:01 this afternoon. So 3:01 in the afternoon. Pretty cool. And not sure if that's going to matter much out there, but hopefully nothing got shaken up. This other one over here, very small, 2 kilometers down, 11:13.0, so we don't really know what it really did. Here's a 0.3, 3 kilometers down, 2:56 a.m., just on the outskirts of town. Of Grindavik, that is. That's what that little town is. And wow, here we got a whole row. That looks a little suspicious, doesn't it? Let's line them up nice and straight. 0.5, 4 kilometers down, 6:17 a.m. And when is this guy? 6:16 a.m., 0.6, 5 kilometers down. What about this guy? 1:53 a.m., 0.6, 5 kilometers down. And let's see, what do you think? Is this one 5 kilometers down and at 1:55? No, 8:55. Okay, I was wrong. And it's 6 kilometers down, 0.7, so pretty cool. But that is, the area here is called Not Creaky. And this is not Haggy, and of course this is Geldingadarler, and that is where our Ragnar actually lives, right there. So they'll redo the maps one day. And the closest one there that shook anything recently is this guy here. And if we look at it this way, okay, 9:13 a.m., 6 kilometers down for that 0.6, so pretty awesome to see that. And everything else, nothing around Kalir, but there is one over here for some reason. We're going to just peek at it. 0.6, 5 kilometers down at 12:14 a.m. All by itself. Well, he's got an old friend there, but not sure what's going on. So that kind of gives you our area and of concern. There are a couple more here we didn't look at. This is a 1.24 kilometers down. 14:50 was the time, so 20 minutes before 3 p.m. And it was 4 kilometers down. There's one other one here that we just wanted to look at real quick. 2 kilometers down, 0.4, 14:55 as well. So that's what we've got there. Nothing new on these guys. We had that little swarm yesterday, and that kind of gives you what we've got for our wonderful earthquakes on this particular map. When we go to the other map, and I like this one for comparison, I'm going to actually refresh it though, and it will knock off the ones that aren't within 24 hours anymore. So we did have this guy, we did look at it on the other map, and it says, is it Verkfjall? I'm not sure how to say that. Anyway, 2.5 and 7.6 kilometers down. They put it right at 3 p.m. So interesting, and we'll see what happens in the future with that area. We had that other one there. Not going to worry about that little guy. I was more interested in the spot here, of course, to see what they had showing this 2.5, and we see it there, 5.3 clicks down, 9:01 a.m. So that is all good. We don't see on this one, we don't see our row of little ones, and this is why it's always wise and important to look at multiple maps, because somebody may be missing something. And in this case, it was these guys. All right, so having looked at that, oh, there is a 1.2 hiding over here. There it is. So yeah, 8:50 a.m., 3.5 kilometers down for that 1.2. So awesome, you guys. Looking good as far as our stuff is concerned here in Iceland. Nothing major, and some interesting events though with the larger quakes. When we start seeing those, we hope that there are a few more. Good evening, Jairus. Glad to have you on board. Dr. Fox, have you heard of Azore Islands? Sao George inflation was detected, and thousands of earthquakes last week. Okay, well, we do have on our map, we did show this yesterday, and that is depending on which map you're using to look at. When you look at the USGS, you don't see it on there. So USGS doesn't report it, but that's why we use the other one, which is the EMSC, and if you type in EMEQ, you too can bring that up. And here in the Azores, so since we were looking at earthquakes, let's zoom into where this is happening. And yeah, they did have thousands of earthquakes, but the ones that are registering are these guys here. So we do have quite a few, various ranges from 4 down to nothing kind of thing. So a lot in the 3 range, and that's what we've been keeping an eye on. And hopefully we will see something happen there. Hey, LR says, I made it early today. Welcome. Robert Dowdy is also here. Well, welcome. Janice, good to see you. Sandra Rockland, any of those quakes felt? I don't know if they reported them as being felt or not. That is interesting, a good question. I don't know if there's anything under more details. When you hit that, does it take you somewhere else? No, doesn't. Tells you where it's located. And more information. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you got a button here saying you felt this quake. Tell us. Yeah, but I didn't feel it, so I have no idea, and I don't know where they put that data. So interesting, but I don't know. Anyway, that is what we're seeing there, and I figured, yeah, we'll show you. In La Palma, over 20 earthquakes this afternoon. Oh, hey, I was wondering why it was so red there. And while we're on that map, let's take just a quick look and see what we've got. So, yeah, 3.1. I missed the depth here. 27 kilometers down. Right next to it, we've got a 3.08 kilometers down. And then you got a whole herd of other ones, and we will take a look at some of those. They did happen today. 2.3 for that guy, 14 kilometers down. You know, this is pretty awesome. Oh my God, look at that. Welcome, Mr. Ian Duncan O'Brien. That is awesome. And for a monk, you sure have a very, very fancy name. Duncan. Boy, that's going to be make sure I get the little symbol in there, whatever. No, it's not ampersand. Whatever that little tick is there. Okay. Thank you kindly for that $10 or 10 euro super chat. That is awesome, sir. And find the lost monk and his his new 6 Ukrainian family. Okay, cool. Well, awesome. And thank you. Find the lost monk. Well, if we find the lost monk, we'll definitely let you know. By the way, you guys, if you happen to see Irish monk, he'll be hobbling around. Apparently he broke his ankle jumping out of a bulldozer or something. I hope he's okay. Anyway, yeah, that was kind of weird news. Anyhow, we're looking at this map. Let's pop over to the other one here for a second, and this, I'm just going to refresh it as well, just so we have the latest and greatest on that. And of course, that is in the Canary Islands. We do see another new one up here at 2.8. That was from yesterday at 21:10. I think we might have missed that, but yeah, look, wow. Talk about swarm. So yeah, all of a sudden we've got a swarm, and they are definitely ranging in various sizes and various depths. So is there a possibility that we are going to have some kind of an eruption or something? I'm going to say yes, there is a possibility. I'm not going to hold my breath though, because we haven't heard of anything happening there. This is all very new, and like I say, there's a lot of 2.1s, 3s, 2.4, 2.5, and I'm looking at the depths. A lot of those are up in the upper area rather than down low. There are a couple a little bit deeper. This 2.9 down here, 28 kilometers. And I think that's just about it for a really deep one here. This 2.1, 20 kilometers down. So that is indicating that we do have something happening at depth, as well as around that somewhere between 16 and 10 kilometers roughly. A lot of activity. So is there a magma chamber filling up? And that is a question, and we will continue to wonder and take a look, and we'll after the show I will likely have a look at some of the other places that I can go and look. What poppet detected? Yeah, seek shelter immediately. I'm going to let's do this. No, can't put you there. How about good old faithful? Gold old faithful. No, that's not old faithful. I think that's the honeycomb thing. All right, I'm gonna leave you there. Oh, hey, I know where I can leave you. I'll leave you out in the Philippines. Pompet will never find me out there. Okay. Yeah, Popo is nice, but I think we'll leave you in the Philippines. All right, for those good people who have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting that like if you haven't done so yet. It really does help us out. Our goal for today's stream, of course, is 200 if we can hit it. But I'm going to try a more realistic goal for right now. Let's see if we can get up to 100 fairly quickly. And that would be awesome. Also, for those people who are new to the channel, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit the bell notification if you feel, of course, that we've earned that. So, I am going to go take a quick 5-minute break. Please don't go away. I know I went over by a few minutes here, but that happens. Nobody mentioned anything about Pepsi, or I didn't pay attention. One of the two, probably the latter. And I will be back in 5. So don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. And you are looking at a tall volcano, which isn't doing a heck of a lot. Keep smiling. I'll be back. And hi, Mona Alfano. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I turn the microphone back on, and let's get back at it. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And right now, what's on the screen is Taal volcano in the Philippines. And while we are in the Philippines, we will have another look and see what happened. Joao, we do know, we just looked at that a few minutes ago. There was lots and lots of earthquakes there. Earthquakes were felt by the population. The alert level is a V4, and okay, so a VEI 4. One step down from an eruption. Okay, well, it could pop anytime, so we're definitely going to keep an eye on it. And glad to have you on board. I see there was a couple of others that popped in while I was here. Oh no, Irish monk can't run. No, Irish monk can't run. He's got a broken leg. We got Mona earlier. Maui Me is in here. Welcome. We got James Bong. Rico, welcome back. Pamela Moncure, good to see you. And who else snuck in here? Clayton Troutman, welcome. Good to see you. Marcin, La Palma is, yeah, you mentioned that about La Palma. Thank you. We did take a look at those earthquakes. So definitely something is happening, and we will see. And speaking of things that are happening, let me get to this next one. And I'm sorry, the video quality on this one is not very good. But then again, it is what it is, and let's see if we can get that changed. And this is a Krakatoa, and it is doing its thing. Unfortunately, it is not the highest quality of video that we can see, but it is there, and it definitely was erupting. So that happened early in the wee hours, or hang on, no, that's actually, sorry, yesterday, or their time, yeah, it'd be wee hours of our time, but that's actually at 15:20 their time is when the eruption was happening. So pretty cool and interesting to see it throwing out that much material. We haven't seen it doing that for a little while. But we did notice that there was an increase in SO2 yesterday, and I thought that might have been a part of it. And that is it for that little chunk of video. So thank you for having a look at that one. While we are looking at that, let us turn that off, and hang on, we'll get the other ones going here, and see what we can do. Turn that off, turn this on. We'll get rid of that one. That was what Semeru is doing right now. And just so we have a look, it is 6:43 a.m. and that's what it was doing. Of course, that is their Friday. It looks pretty cool. It's Thursday today here, by the way. So the time on the other one was there late Thursday, so that's when that was popping, and unfortunately we missed it. So not much happening at Semeru, from what we can gather. Even when we go back into the wee hours, there wasn't a heck of a lot going on. We had cloudy times and stuff like that, so if we go back far enough, I don't know if it actually shows. Oh, come on, show it already. There we go. Very, very cloudy, that kind of stuff. And can't really see anything. And we moved about 5 or 6 hours ahead there. That was about 20 minutes before midnight their time. Very, very poor visibility. And then again, you know, as we're going through, just about 4 o'clock in the morning there, very, very bad weather. And as we've seen, they had multiple storms moving through the area, so not a surprise when we look at that. So that's what Semeru is like right now. And actually, hey, there it goes. It's actually throwing off some wonderful material. It's actually erupting. Wow. Cool. Okay. Can't get better than that. As we talk about it, it decides that it wants to erupt and be a rock star. Welcome. Hey, that was convenient. So, yeah. Semeru the rock star. Absolutely cool. James Bong, Krakatoa, east of Java, a Hollywood epic, except it's Krakatoa, the west is west of Java. Wow, Wessex Dragon, holy mackerel. Just saying thank you to Dr. Fox. I've learned so much from your live stream. Thank you, and thank you kindly, Wessex Dragon. I appreciate that. That is awesome. And again, happy birthday to you. It should be the other way around here. You should have got yourself a birthday treat or something. Wow. Thank you for that awesome super chat, Wessex Dragon. And like I said, I hope you have many more of those wonderful birthdays. All right, so yeah, we see what Semeru is doing, throwing off a little bit of smoke, kind of neat, and we do like it. Awesome. And okay, what else we got going on here? Sophie is in the house. Welcome, Sophie. I missed you earlier there. I see you snuck in at the same time as Rockstar did, and then we got another Colin in here as well. Welcome. Prof. Valentine Troll has got his flight booked to the Azores. I think he had the flight booked to the Azores when they had their first earthquake. Okay, dollars to donuts. That guy did that. At least that's what I would think. That's pretty awesome. And anyway, yeah, Semeru doing its thing, and we will carry on and see what we have over at. We got buffering over at Merapi. I'll have to figure that out. I'm going to put you back to Semeru for a second, and then we'll see if we can straighten out the buffering issue by refreshing it. So, there we go, and let me see what happens here. Hopefully the buffering issue will stop. They sometimes have that happen if you don't refresh them once in a while. No, I think their stream's going to end up going down. So anyway, we'll take a quick look before we lose their stream altogether. Anyway, I didn't see quite as much during the night. If we backed up a little bit, you can see that there was some material flowing out. Why am I not seeing my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay, so you do see some of it there. It's not as intense as it was before. Just scanning through real quick here to see if we had any really big shots. And when we go ahead a little bit, we did see a little bit more like that. But again, we're not seeing that beautiful red lava pouring down there like we did before. And they did have the same problem that they had previously, and that was visibility, of course. And when you have a bad storm moving through, you're not going to see anything. You might as well just, pack up your goodies and go home. Yeah, a little bit there, nothing major that we can see. But it did have a few good eruptions. Unfortunately, it buried itself very, very deeply there in the clouds. So not a heck of a lot we can do. I'm going to just set that back on live. There we go. and that's what it is doing right now. There is some smoke coming from the top, as you can see in all of the pictures. So it is probably doing its thing, and if Krakatoa and Semeru are doing it, so I'm sure this thing is going to be throwing out a lot of material as well. Okay, let's go over to some of the other ones. I want to get to Popocatépetl, and boy, that looks so beautiful. That sure is a nice looking volcano. You know, too bad it wasn't erupting really well. And I actually like looking at this screen at nighttime, even though it is only 480p is what they're sending. It still looks like at least 720, but they do have the shutter speed set correctly on this, and they are taking a frame every second, and that is absolutely perfect for nighttime shots, the way they've set it up, and you get to see the stars really, really well. So love seeing it, and it's a beautiful shot. Let's see. Okay, Joao, please, you keep it in English, okay? And we don't speak those other languages. So if you could, kindly throw it in English. Use Google Translate, please. And Do Free is here. Welcome, Do Free. Long time no see. That is excellent. Yeah, the number of earthquakes during the day are the same as at night. Yeah, earthquakes don't care if it's day or night. Definitely no difference. They don't have a clock. Cookster Littlefield made it 101. Hey, room. Good stuff, and glad you made it on board, Cookster. So, yeah, Popocatépetl, take a look at the backside, quivering in the sunshine a little bit as it's trying to keep up. Looks pretty awesome, though. Not throwing out anything major for us, unfortunately. So, that's all right. Hang on, why is that not live? There, that's live now. That's moving just as much. Okay. Back to the other side, and this one isn't moving, but that is live, so I'm not worried about it. All right, let's see, looking at my clock, where else can we go? Let's go over to Japan. Haven't been there yet today. We want to go a little bit further north. Wow, actually across the pond and a little bit north. Okay, since that is in Mexico, a little further away. And lo and behold, we see smoke coming out of Sakurajima, and that is interesting as well. So all of a sudden we've got a lot of activity in a lot of volcanoes. The basket has been pretty empty for a while, and all of a sudden, hey, we got all kinds of things happening, which is really, really neat to see. So that is awesome. Let's see if we can get over and take a look at some of the other shots. This is, of course, their close-up view. This is a longer range shot. It changed quality again. There we go. We see our boat is in the dock. And if you look there, you can see it's docked there. We'll take a look later. It's 8:55 a.m. There. I do believe. Is it? Oh, sorry. It'd be p.m. No, hang on. This can't be right. Oh, it's the 25th. Yeah, it's the morning. 8:55 a.m. That's right. Never mind. I'm confusing myself. Where's the international dateline? Out there in the Pacific somewhere. Anyway, looking from afar, it is doing its thing. This has changed quality again as well. That one you can actually get up into 4K quality if you like. And of course that is Mount Fuji. a pretty decent shot if you want to use that as wallpaper or something. Pretty awesome, and we like it. All right, so now let's go over to the other one, which is already in the right spot. And of course, this one is ASOL, A-S-O, and referred to as ASOL San. And if you want to go ASOL, you can, but I think it's ASOL San. And it sounds better, not as bad in that sense, but not quite as much smoke coming off of this one as what we seen yesterday, and that is kind of odd, where we got other ones smoking a lot more and this one is a little bit less. Yeah, it's a Sarah, it's a tough name no matter what. You know, you figure with 3 letters it'd be easy, but no. And it depends on who you talk to. So it's all good. Irish Monk says, hello, maternal, a small a pig, oh mummy of hamsters. Oh mummy of hamsters is in the house, welcome, glad to have you on board. As well as Canada's country is back, also good to see you. And Julie B made it in as well. Welcome back, Julie. Okay, so yeah, Colin, yeah, if you put it that way, that is a soul rather than a soul. But we'll stay away from that name. That can be really bad really quickly, and I don't need to insert my second foot and wiggle my toes, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, like what we're seeing, let's pop back over to Taal and have a quick look there before I go on my break. And we will go to Hawaii after the break. But right after the break, we're going to do bacon seeds first, and then we will go to the Hawaiian Islands. Oh boy, that's really bad focus there. How come that's 480 and why is that not working? Hey, what broke? It broke. It's fuzzy. That's the other side. It's so bad we can't see it. All right, let's go back to this one. At least we can see what we're seeing. So we know both cameras are up and running, but we can't see the one. Oh, March Madness. Is it March Madness? And Diane Craig going oink Pepsi, oink Pepsi. It is Pepsi time. So yeah, we can only see one side of this one. 2 big pigs in Brooklyn evacuated on a live stream last night from LLN, New York City. Was a triumphant when they walked out, all tame, just for bacon time conclusion. Wow, that is awesome, Cookster. I like it. Anyway, you guys, just about Pepsi time or break time for me. So, quick to run through this. If you are in the channel and have not yet hit that like button, please do give it a shot. We're trying to get to 200. We'll be happy with 150. So, please do give it a quick shot. It really does make a big difference with the YouTube analytics. Also, if you are new to the stream and you have not yet hit that subscribe button, and that's one of the things I wanted to mention here. We do have over a 50% subscriber rate with our wonderful people here, our lavaliers and just the lava family in general. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, you should, and don't forget to hit that bell notification while you're there. If you need to know the times of the stream, you can take a look down in the description. It clearly tells you what they are. Also, if you do want to become a member and join in and help out and support the channel, it's $2.99 a month. and you can hit that join button that's down beside your subscribe button if you're using a standard computer. Or if you can't find that, you can always go. There's a link in the description as well as here in the stream. You can do that as well by just hitting exclamation join, and it'll bring up that link. So those are the ways you can join easily, and if you want to help support, that would be great. You get access to the extra emojis, and of course I try to shout you out a little bit more, that kind of stuff. So all good on that note. I am your host, DrFox2000, here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I will be back in 5 minutes. Don't go away, guys. All right, I understand. It is a lava addiction, not an alcoholic addiction. Yes, Linda, I'm glad you fired the typist. I usually blame it on the keyboard. My keyboard doesn't know how to type. But anyway, all right. I understand. Before we get to bacon seeds, you guys, we're going to have to address the lava issue. And please bear with me here. And I will attempt to alleviate just a little bit of this. And no guarantees it's 100%, but we'll try. We'll try just a little bit, because I know it's vitally important for all of us to have considerations of lava. So brought to you by the USGS from January 1st, 2021. Here is some lava. And I'm hoping that this will help you out. Hopefully this will ease the pain a little bit, and just let your eyes feast upon those rolling waves of lava goodness that are pouring or surging into that pond, creating the fantastic spiral and jagged lines. It's just amazing. And there we're getting a little bit closer. Just to make sure that you have a fill of lava for the temporary duration of not seeing any, perhaps till tomorrow. So we're trying our thing, and please sit back, relax, and enjoy it, and that's it. So that is from our wonderful. Oh no, that's not quite it. They're going to give us more. Yay! Oh, that's where it was pouring down the hill. That's pretty cool. And there we go. A little bit of lava there. Just a tiny bit. You guys can always enjoy watching that. That is wonderful, wonderful stuff. So I'm hoping this will at least fix the issues for right now. Let's go over, have a look at the bacon seeds. Thank you, Mr. Lava. And there we go. Bacon seed time. I need to stop that next one and just get it ready for our next thing here. So, yeah. Bacon seeds. Look, you called them. I think we might have seen these guys before, but that's okay. They're cute nonetheless. And they do look like they've been rutting a little bit as far as getting those noses dirty. LOL. Dr. Fox, you're an understanding person. Do free, I try to be. Why hasn't the lava filled up the crater? Because there's holes in the crater, tubes and stuff, and it flows back out magically. And it's really depressing. We don't know where it's going, actually, Mona. That's part of the problem. Next bacon seed, and here's another dirty nose guy. You know what he's been up to. But look at his big ears. If his ears were a little bigger, he could fly. And that is pretty awesome. I like that. Dirty nose little guy. Fire pigs, yep. And here's three having a quick nap. Or maybe they're doing pig rolls. I don't know. Anyway, who, me, what? Oh, wonderful. Anyway, I love these bacon seeds. Let's get to the next one. And there you go. This guy looks like he's a little bit weird. Mean looking? I don't know. He don't look too happy. But let's get on to the next one then. And we will take a look here. There we go. And Mo, Curly, and Larry. Or Mo, I think that's them right there. And I think the one that's going, hey, you. He's probably talking about the next picture. And I think he's probably going, hey, what are you doing up there? Why are you flying? And here we go. Yep, the flying pig. Have you ever seen a flying pig? Well, there's one right there. Nothing touching the ground, you guys. He's definitely flying. He's hauling. Yeah, definitely. Whee! So, pretty awesome. Figured, hey, this is all fun. And for those of you that are here, Galloping Piggy, yep. Clark Hall, welcome. Dr. Fox YouTube viewers and moderators. Well, glad to have you on board. See, we can fly. Yeah, pigs fly, you guys. There's evidence right there on the screen. That is not photoshopped. That is a good thing. I have a question for a Lavaholics Anonymous group. I have a friend who thinks he might have a might be a lavaholic. What advice can you give him? James, you can probably send him this way to have a decent look at what we do here, and the Lurkers Lounge is nice, and you can have cookies and things like that. So meetings are every day, and you can definitely pop by at your leisure. There is no fee involved, and you're more than welcome to bring them in and help out. So we'll do what we can for them. Can't guarantee it, but we'll do what we can if that lava problem persists, right? So having said that, I did say that I was going to take you over to Hawaii, and while we're there, before we get going into the other shots, we'll just look at another wonderful, oh wow, great film 3 throws in, thanks Dr. Fox, and there's some more lava for you, and let me write that down. Great film 3 and a $10 super chat. That's awesome support. Thank you very kindly. Great film, and really do appreciate that. So hopefully, I think we looked at this one yesterday, but we'll just let it play real quick, just so you get your enthusiasm up for it. I guess would be pretty awesome, and I do like watching that. That is, nature makes some really weird designs too when you look at that. So that is pretty awesome. Okay, so we're going to stop that. We're going to go to the other one, and let me click the right buttons here so we straighten that out. There we go. This was at 8:56 a.m. Hawaii time. And of course, when you're looking here at this little hornito, you remember this was fairly open before. It's now managed to close itself up into a very small hole. And that is really, really different than what we've seen before. And of course, we know that there's another hornito in here somewhere, which is behind the smoke, as well as that primary vent that's right there. But nevertheless, we know there's a lot of lava coming out of that area. Let's take a look at the next shot. That is, oh, hang on, I didn't go to the revised shot. We should be able to see a newer one here. There, the light is in a little different place, 1406, and it looks like it opened up a little bit more here. Not much. There's that other hornito we were talking about, and then of course the primary ones here. Still a lot of smoke coming from them, so definitely have something going, and you can see some of the hot lava right off the side going there. So let's pop to this one. As you see, the smoke is kind of blowing this way. We can't see a heck of a lot of the actual lava pond or the toe area, but that toe area is changing shape, by the way, you guys. Quite unique. Let's refresh that one, see what it looks like now. And and again, you're looking at that toe area. It is definitely not as full, anywhere near as full as that lava lake. And this is something, it has a drain hole in it somewhere and is allowing the lava to flow away as quick as it pours into it. Really kind of neat and cool. There is what it looked like from the morning, and that time on there, 8:52 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, and you can see that's that pour-in point, but it's also developed a second pour-in point right there, and obviously we're not seeing anything here. Oh, what's this? Another €3 super chat. Wow, Irish Monk, that is awesome. Irish Monk. And what's he say? Okay, this is from what? AAI? She loves your voice and pigs. Oh, awesome. Okay, that is cool. Thank you kindly. I hope I didn't mess that name up too badly. That's a hard name for me. Never heard it before. So thank you very kindly, and do appreciate that. Pass along my thank you there, Irish Monk. Really cool. Anyway, that is what we're seeing in the toe portion. And as I mentioned, it's almost looking like it's changing shape a little bit here because it's got another flow into it. So I'm going to refresh this one really quickly. And there we don't see it pouring in the other path as much anymore, but you can see there is something there. It is still coming in that primary point. But you take a look at the level in here. This should be filled up right to the rim. In accordance to that level, but there is something causing it to drain out. So definitely, okay, all right, okay, thank you, and got it, I got it, thanks. And do appreciate that. Okay, so looking at it, that's what we've got. Let's look at the thermal. In the thermal, of course, this one was from this morning as well at 8:58 is when that registered. Here's what I was concerned about here. You see that outflow, which started pouring out on top of the old surface layer and then pouring back into that toe hole here. So kind of neat to see that it changed. That means that level in here was completely full, plus the fact that we see something here as well. So it was overflowing and it poured out a little bit. Kind of neat. Still seeing these hot spots over there and over on this other side. This is actually very hot, almost as hot as this stuff. So I'm wondering if there's a path underneath here and if this might be lower lying area, and we have a tube feeding into those areas. So that is possible. You never know. Anyway, I'm going to refresh this one as well, see what it looks like now. And there we got some more spots. So this has cooled down a bit. This has increased. And like I said, because this level is full here, this should be filling up, but it's not. So we do have instead over here some more lava. We do see hot spots here. That one is cooled a little, but we do also see something behind the vent system on the wall here, which would be new. So if that continues, that's going to go all the way around, and we will likely see what's going on. But just make note, there's kind of a ridge here. So we could be seeing this whole area turning soft on us and really lighting up in the near future. So hopefully it does do that, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, so just a quick check. Where are we? No, not there. And I was looking to see if it was on the old geyser. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Old Faithful. But it wasn't. So let's do this here again. And I want to go to this next one. And of course, this is another, oh, this is the old one. I want to go to the next one, which is a thermal view of what we were just looking at. December 29th, 2020 from Kilauea. And this was kind of neat to see the time lapse on that. That is pretty awesome. And yeah, looks cool. I think it's neat looking lava. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of that? That is pretty hot stuff. And the next one's no good, so I'm not going to worry about it. And we'll see what we can find. What's this? Crystal floundering on. Oh, hang on. Let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look at this one. It was a curious title, and I'm wondering. Volcano captures. Oh, crustaceans. Look at this crust folding over. And that is just weird. The really dark stuff is flipping. So crust flip. Weird stuff, if you ask me. I really don't know any other place where it does that, other than in a volcano, where you see the top just flip right over like that. That is weird. So, anyway, yeah, that was one of their videos. And, yeah, there's another one of them where it's flipping. And if we go on to the next one, again, USGS stuff. And this is, I don't know what this is. Do they have lava in this? No, they don't have lava. I don't want to see this one. I want one with lava in it. Let's go to the next one. And again, USGS. So they get all the credit. February 17th, 2021 in Kilauea. Pretty awesome. And we will see. There you go. Lava goodness. And that is pouring out there pretty good. Notice the island in front. That is kind of neat. And we like it. So, yeah. A little bit of lava for you guys. And hopefully that is fixing you up with your lava needs for today. So definitely fast lava is so crazy. It is. It's weird stuff. Okay, I'm gonna park that there, and let's move around and take a look at other volcanoes. I just got to get on the right page here, and then we will go over and have a look at Stromboli if we can. And trying to refresh that page real quick since it stalls and then doesn't do anything for us. So let's have a look. And here is a Stromboli. And you can actually see a few stars. Unfortunately, this is not a nice close-up view, but it does show you a view of it on the top left. And that is in good old color, and down the bottom, or actually both right side views are thermal views from two different locations. So that's what we're seeing there at Stromboli. We looked at Etna first today, so we've already got that out of the way. Everybody seems to be infatuated with the amount of stuff that was going on out at our SEO, what is it, SEO something or other. Oh, Etna just went offline. Darn it, our Stromboli went offline. That's okay. We're going to change to a different spot here anyway. And yes, this is what we were looking at for those people who were curious about La Palma. Definitely have a whole bunch of quakes happening in La Palma. on the island, wondering if there is going to be something going on. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow. Okay, if this is in fact something moving and something doing its thing, we will be able to tell by tomorrow night's stream whether we've got some real heavy duty action going on there, or if this thing is just having a fit today and nothing tomorrow. So we'll continue with it, definitely. But the other one, of course, that, oh, I had it zoomed in there, we didn't need that. The other one that we definitely wanted to look at is there in the Azores, and that is this swarm of a multitude of different earthquakes all around there, what they're indicating. Now, I don't know if they're indicating all of them. I'm sure if they're less than one, they're not going to put them on their chart here. But definitely a lot of quakes happening on that island. So we will see what happens with our earthquake or volcano there, if it actually goes off. Now, one of the things I've been doing is I have been looking to see if I can find any cameras out there. I looked today and I haven't found any, so if any of you happen to know of a camera out there and want to help out by letting us know, please do let us all know about it's São Jorge volcano, and it's Azore Islands. So that would be pretty awesome. And actually I should refresh this one before I get into it, because it's always slightly off. And there is that extra volcano we didn't have before. So yeah, let me refresh that one. I'm going to go back to this map for a second. And you can't really see in here where the fault lines are. But there are fracture faults going this way in here, as well as this is your mid-Atlantic ridge going in here. So it's actually sitting at a junction where there's a turn, and then you got stress fractures going off in this direction, and it is one of those expanding stress fractures that is allowing these earthquakes to happen. Something is moving, it's moving apart a little bit, and what the heck are you talking about, Cookster? I used to be able to spell that Geldingadarler, well, heck and Jaime. Kevin Haines says 2 minutes, and 2-minute warning. Thank you kindly. I do appreciate that 2-minute warning. And check your clock. Yeah, it is. We're getting close. It's just about break time. So I will try to make it back to have to feed dogs. Oh, you have to feed the dogs. All right, go for it. And let's see. Cookster says yes. There's a lost. Okay, what? 2 tourists. They lost 2 tourists? Oh, did somebody sacrifice them or something? Just curious. And we don't have what? We don't want Poppet released again. No. Too many scratches when that happens. NBL story front page. Okay. And they lost 2 tourists yesterday. I hope they found them. That would be horrible. Last time they lost tourists, they found them wandering out in the field somewhere. I still think the guy wanted to get away from his wife, but don't get me wrong there. Anyway, it is time for me to go take a break, you guys. Let's see. No, we were in Hawaii. Let's go over to. I'll leave Yellowstone on for this break, and I think we should be all right. They probably will be swinging over to our good Old Faithful there shortly. So I'll leave it on here. Keep smiling, everyone. Don't go away. If you're new, if you have not hit that like button yet, and we're trying to hit that at least 150. I see we've got 22 more to go to get to 150 there. Let's see if we can do that today. That's our little mini challenge for the day, so let's give it a whirl, see what happens. And for those who are new to the channel, if you are liking what we are doing here, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, and while you're there, the bell notification as well, so you don't miss a stream. It is a daily stream, and you can take a look down below for the times, down in the description, of course. And on that note, I am going to go take a quick 5-minute break, and then I will be back and we will continue with our wonderful live stream. And I see we made it up to 130, 20 more to go. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. I'll be back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on, and let's see, we had a couple more people popping in, and Garrett Bandel is here, of course, flying around, and KG says, where's the volcano? Hey, we're sitting in it. It's a super volcano. It's called wow, what's it? Actually, it's called Yellowstone. One Fish says, I hear you. Hey, welcome, One Fish 26. Good to see you. And yeah, that is, hey, there it finally is going, I think. Old Faithful is supposed to be doing its thing, but we are actually talking about other volcanoes, and I'm going to leave Old Faithful be for the time being. We're going to go back to having a look at something else here. Of course, this is the Smithsonian Institute of National Museums, or Museum of Natural History Global Volcanism program. This is open to everyone. You can go and get it and get on there yourself. I am going to go and drop the link for that in here really quickly. There you go. So anyway, this is the volcano we've been talking about, and that's Sao George, and that is where it is located. You can see it's kind of hard on the little map, but hard to see because that's Spain, Portugal, and Azores, part of the Portuguese area there. Anyway, you see where they're showing that volcano, and that is important to note here. So there's their line from north and south, and I'm just kind of looking at where it actually would be sitting, and we'll have to take a look at where that Menendez is. So just about straight out from that. Anyway, did look, last eruption, 1902 is when that happened. Right now it's an elevation of 3,455 feet, or 1,053 meters. It is hiding in the clouds, but as you can see in the picture there, it is actually cultivated, that area. And that's pretty neat to be able to see that. So again, you guys can take a look at this yourselves. One of the things it does tell you in here, it's a fissure-fed lava flows, okay, resembling that of neighboring Pico Island, which I wasn't back there in 1580, so I have no idea what kind of fissure had opened up there. But again, just to stress, this thing is a very long and skinny island, and it actually has a rift zone right in the middle of it, along the top portions of where all the major volcano calderas are that are on the island. So neat to see all this information. If you guys want to go through it, you can. Again, really cool to be able to see that. So that is Sao George, and pretty interesting. Major type of rocks that are coming out of it. Again, they call it a fissure vent, and they're basalts, or pico basalts, andesite, and basaltic andesites. That's what's coming out of there. So that's kind of pretty cool. Ocean crust less than 15 kilometers down, definitely a rift zone. So that is what some of that information is. They have all kinds of things on this site. You can take a look at the other stuff. Here's another one of those pictures, and that gives you a little bit of more of an idea. And that volcano would be somewhere around here, if I recall correctly. So pretty awesome. But you can see all the way along here, you can see this line. That's exactly where that rift is. So it's basically follow the cones, and you'll have no problem finding the rift down there. So Wow, 130. Let's go for 150. That's what we're shooting for, you guys. 150 likes. If we can get that, that would be awesome. And really, really neat to see. Anyway, the island is 54 kilometers long, 6.5 kilometers wide at the widest point, and looks pretty awesome. So that is kind of what they've got there, and that is Sao George as the name of that volcano out there on the a wonderful not Galapagos, sorry, Azores. That's where it is. So let's pop back to this, and that's what you guys can get that. And again, I will put that link in there for the Smithsonian if you haven't got it down yet. There it is. So you guys can have a look at that at your leisure if you want to bookmark that. All right, on that note, let's see what else we got cooking. I'm going to take a quick trip around the volcanoes and see if we do see anything. We'll head back over to our wonderful Fuego and see if we can get it out of the clouds. Oh, we see Fuego there, but it's not doing very good. Fuego, get out of the clouds. We can't see you. All right, let me get on there and see if we can find different time spots when we had a little bit more visibility. Fuego was actually doing some pretty nasty stuff earlier today, and I did catch it a couple times out of the clouds where it was throwing off a tremendous amount of material, and it was fairly continuous. And I thought, geez, you know, this thing's gonna really go for it. But I don't think we see it. They did restart the stream a couple times here. Oh yeah, there we got we can get just before it. So this is just as it was erupting, if it'll play, and that was pluming out of there quite heavily. And I just thought we wanted to share that real quick. Doc, let's see what else we've got cooking. Me, stomach rumbles. Hopefully Strombolis. You want a Stromboli? I don't know if we even have Strombolis left. I'm sorry, I don't think they got Strombolis down there. That's in a different country completely, man. Completely. I think they might have something other than Strombolis. I'm sure we can find you something like maybe a guacamole salad or something, or I don't know what else to suggest. If you have something, just let me know for suggestions. I'm just got to get rid of a couple things here. Trying to do some maintenance while I'm doing this stuff here. And okay, well, anyway, yeah, definitely a Fuego doing its thing this morning as well. And of course that was around 9:20 a.m. When it really started doing its thing. So pretty cool. All right, why is that not working? Okay, something did not work. Let me try this again. I hate when things don't work. Copy. There we go. Go here and paste. Paste as a new layer. Doesn't want to paste. Or has it not caught up yet? Things that make you go, All right. Anyway, that was what we were looking at there. Stromboli-wise, it did click in and out a few times, but nothing super special. So let's continue. We'll take another look at Popocatépetl. I don't think it's doing a heck of a lot either. So let us continue on here. And all right, there's Popocatépetl, and I don't see any Strombolis anywhere. Okay. Oh, I zipped away from that too early. Remember what I said? This thing kept on doing it. This was right after that first eruption, and it kept on going and going and going. Just so you guys know. Anyway, we looked at Popocatépetl, not doing too much. Let's get back to see Merapi. It is still there. I don't see any major explosions or anything. Semeru still doing its thing, being all calm and quiet. Let's have a quick peek up in Alaska. And yeah, there's snow on your camera lens, so a little bit difficult to see what's going on there. But we'll move that around a little bit so you can see that there is some eruption happening in the background, and you can definitely tell that it is throwing some material out, and kind of neat and nice that we've actually got a view today. Unfortunately, the sun is in kind of the wrong spot, but we'll live with it, and that is what we are seeing up at our friend Semi So Pochnoi. Oh, one day it's gonna kill me. There we go. All right, let's pop over to the Great Sitkins. I did see this is about the best picture that we could get out of these guys for today. You can't see anything other than what we've got there. You do see a little bit out there, but we don't see the Great Sitkins from this angle. Let's pop to this one. This is, of course, Pavlov, and Pavlov is hiding in there somewhere if we go through it. So just scanning back and forth through there, and it is in there, but not doing too great. And of course, this is the other Great Sitkins cam, and this one had some better pictures. But again, stuff on the lens, unfortunately, and that's kind of what it looked like. That's probably about the best that we had, is right there, this one or the next one. Yeah, between those two. But it is there, and we know it's, at least in this shot, it is visible, so we're good that way. So there gives you that gives you your Hawaii run around, and we're all good with that. Let's pop back one more time to a Stromboli if it has stopped buffering, and there is the Stromboli cam, and I don't know if this will turn on here or not. Okay, copy, remove, paste. And why is it not showed up? No, apparently it no longer works. Apparently our Stromboli no longer works. Kim Raudenbush ate the Stromboli, so it's not working anymore. I don't know what he did. He ate the Stromboli. I'm gonna have to import new Stromboli. I don't know how this is gonna work. But, yep, we'll definitely do that. But we'll have to do that for next stream. We'll get more Strombolis in here. No worries. Pigs fly? You betcha. They fly, and so do Strombolis on occasion. Okay, what do we want to look at? I think we want to go to our, no, I don't want to go, yeah, we can go there. We'll go take a look at our SO2 maps, and then we will go take a look at what else we've got left, and the weather, and that kind of stuff. So, I did refresh this one earlier, but I am going to hit it again here since that was about 2 hours ago, or a little over 2 hours ago. So, all right, North and South America. Looking at North America, we see pollution points for the most part. When we zip into central regions, Mexico City, and Popocatépetl, there we go, which is just south, is causing this plume, and that of course is heading all the way over across and getting Georgia and all those top end of the Panhandle and into the Carolinas and so on. So a little bit of that going that direction. When we get a little further down, we know Guatemala, that's where Fuego is. And then we've got our other volcanoes here in Nicaragua and Costa Rica. So that's what's throwing that out. These guys here, Reventator, no, what is it? No, that's Reventator is the other one over here. Reventor, something, Del La Ruz over here in Colombia. It's still active, doing its thing, throwing off some gas, as well as his little neighbor. And then down here you'll have Sangay and that other one that's also in Ecuador. And of course here, this guy continuing to do its thing. And I want to get over to that map just so I actually have the right name on that particular volcano. Give me a second here. Because I keep forgetting the darn name. So I want to be on here and the volcano map, and let's see if we can zoom in a little bit and see what it's actually called. And that would be this guy right here, this volcano, and a little bit more. Come on, zoom in there so I'm not seeing the earthquake. Sabakea volcano, that's it. So that's the one that is causing all that fun stuff right there, Sabakea. So that is what's going on in South America. And let me get back over to that map and zoom out a little bit. We don't see anything else there. We do see a really fancy design down here. Not sure what's causing that, if it's leftovers. We do have volcano out here on the Sandwich Islands, so that could be what that is from. Zooming in here a little bit, there of course is New Zealand. We've got White Isle volcano. You can see that it is definitely off-gassing, and the other volcano that is right about where the hand is, starts with our I can't remember. Bad with names. But the other one that turned from green to yellow. So we got this one and this one are both in an unrest state. And when we're looking here out in the middle of nowhere, this is a Tonga. And of course out in Tonga you've got Hunga Tonga, Hunga Apai, and what is it? Oh boy, Tolufa? No, whatever it is. Tofua, that's it. I got it. Never mind. I was trying to think, what the heck is the name of it? Confusing at times, guys. A lot of weird names. Anyway, those are off-gassing there, so that's all right. We do see a little bit here. Of course, that's Yasur in Vanuatu, and he's got a couple friends on the other islands there doing their thing. We're still seeing the same stuff there, and down here as well. And this is from Luotolok there, and then of course you're going to have both Semeru and Merapi right there. And then some of this may be caused by Krakatoa, which is right about where the hand is. Krakatoa is actually in here somewhere. Not sure where the actual island is. I think it's one of these. One of these. I'm not 100% sure. I've never been there. It'd be interesting to find out, though. We'll take a look, and we can probably figure that out later. We'll maybe mess around on stuff. Oh, did I move off that too quick? Too quick. Wanted to go up here yet. And, of course, we see here is a Ta'al, and we do have quite a bit of SO2 moving around that. Taiwan definitely doing its thing. No volcanoes there, but definitely got some SO2 problems. Looking at Japan, we do have eruptions in some of those places, so seeing some of that being generated here is not unusual. This stuff over here in China area, that is mostly population issue. These ones here, of course, we have the 3 volcanoes that are out here on the Kamchatka Peninsula, and they are active, even though they did reduce the one in the middle here back down to an orange from a red. Moving over a little bit more, we see a very, very heavy stuff right there. Not sure what that's about, and that's over in Kazakhstan. Not sure what they're doing, if that's some kind of rocket launch facility or something. That might be what that is. And not much here. We don't see anything coming off of our wonderful black lava that comes out here, the cold lava. Off of that one, it's being quiet. And of course, this one here in DR Congo continuing to do its thing. Urta Ale would be somewhere around there, and that could be causing some of this gas. If we're moving up here, here you see the boot of Italy, and of course, right here in Sicily is where Etna, Mount Etna is, as well as the Volcano and Stromboli. So those are what's causing that there, and these are the ones that we're going to be watching. We don't see any SO2 being emitted from this Sao George out in the Azores, and that means it is not erupted yet. And of course here at La Palma, we're not seeing anything at all either. So that's kind of it for the SO2 map. Going into our weather map real quick, it is set at 1600. I am going to try to refresh that because that's like 3 hours ago. And that was quick. It didn't take long to refresh. Looking at this, we'll just go by continents real quick. North America doing a lot better as far as what we were seeing before. Temperature-wise, actually seeing some hot temperatures in through California, 29 and 30 degrees Celsius. We're even seeing in the high 17s, 18s in Washington and Oregon, which is really nice. Of course, Phoenix just makes me sick. It's always warm there. I like it. And Men's Journal, please keep it in English. Thank you. That would be really nice. And yeah, no, what is it? Пожалуйста, по-английски, пожалуйста, or Amerikanski, пожалуйста. Okay. Would really be nice. Yeah, Phoenix, aptly named hot bird. Yeah. Okay, so seeing that, we do see the increase in temperatures in the northern hemisphere. Always nice. Zipping across here a little bit. Japan is warming up a little bit more, as well as you see, well, some of those places are really cold though. You see here behind the Himalayas, it is cold. Don't even go there. All right, and all of Europe and that, 4, 5, 6 degrees, 7 degrees. Getting into France here, that's Germany. France, same kind of thing. Spain getting a little warmer down on the southern end. Really nice to see. England and Ireland. Actually, it's a little warmer in Ireland. Hey, that's pretty nice than England. Pretty cool, warm, and we like it. Real quick zoom in on Iceland. We see what's going on there, and they are getting some north winds and some Gulf Stream stuff pushing up on the bottom end, trying to keep it warm a little bit. So a battle of heat and cold going on there. Going down to the southern hemisphere, and again we'll make note of the equatorial region being quite warm, and then just south of that. Big storm off of New Zealand again, of course. We do see some really good temperatures, 34s in Australia, as well as some of the other countries. You got some beautiful weather down there. A couple of big storms in the Indian Ocean though, and that's kind of what we're seeing. And again, we're seeing warming up, and Brazil is actually looking pretty nice right now, as well as some of these countries in Central Africa. So awesome. Let's move over to precipitation for a minute or two. We can see what we've got for storms. Again, we'll start up North America. You see a circulation out up to Alaska, so hitting the west coast of Canada as well. We still see the storm on the eastern side of the United States down low. We do see heavy circulations, snow in some places in Iceland. We don't see anything major happening there. We do have this massive storm down here and in the Strait of Gibraltar, and hopefully that it's not doing too much damage for people there. Looks pretty good over here in Italy. A little less snow happening in Turkey, and I'm sure they are absolutely sick and tired of that snow. We do have some storms going on there, other places as well. If we zoom out and scroll across a little bit more, we do see, once we get into China, there's some massive storms, and we have this big monster out here in the ocean, in the Pacific Ocean. So that's what's happening there, and as I mentioned before, you see poor visibility, especially down here in Java, and again, all these storms that are popping through there, a very active region for weather. This again as well. So here's that big storm that is hitting New Zealand, and you can see how it is twirling around there, and it looks like this is feeding part of that system as well. So I think that's just about it. We do want to have a quick look to see what our best temperatures are, and what do we got? Minus, oh, I seen a 56 in there. Minus 56 Celsius, minus 57 Celsius. So if it's cold at your house, just remember those poor penguins. The poor penguins. Think of the poor penguins down in Antarctica. Minus 57 degrees. Wow. And that is cold and really, really bad. So keep that in mind. Although you do, you can go here minus 48 degrees Celsius in Greenland. Burr. Newt, yeah, them's penguins, and awesome. Hey, did we hit 150? Super duper, I love it. Okay, and I think that's just about it for today's show. So thank you, every one of you, for being here. You are an awesome group of people, the wonderful lava family that we've got here. And I just want to say thank you very much to each and every one of you for being here today. You guys really, really rock. And remember, if it wasn't for you guys, this stream would not exist. Anyway, I want to say a big thank you to, as he put it here, Ian Duncan O'Brien for his wonderful super chat. Wessex Dragon for his great, wonderful contribution as well. And happy birthday, Wessex Dragon. Great Phones 3 threw in a super chat as well as Irish Monk. And thank you very, very much for that. And Wessex Dragon did throw in the membership as well. So that is always nice to see. And with that, I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. Thank you very kindly. It has been a wonderful stream. Thank you to the moderators. You guys are awesome. And I hope Piggy is getting some sleep. Why is everybody saying night-night? Because the stream is over, Jane. And the volcano stream is over. We're going to what? Good night, fellow lavaholics. More anonymous therapy tomorrow. Yes, there will be more therapy tomorrow. I guarantee it. We will have lavally goodness to appease the lava withdrawal symptoms. And anyway, be good, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Thank you. Oh my God, Grandma B threw in a $10 super chat as well. Grandma B, thank you. And Grandma B, that's awesome. Thank you kindly for that $10 super chat, Grandma B. And really cool. Okay. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. And let's see if this will work here. Copy, remove, paste. And thank you for watching. And I do really appreciate each and every one of you. So again, thanks, mods. Thank you, every one of you guys. And we will see all of you tomorrow. So from me, good night. Take care. And please make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them tonight. For tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. See you tomorrow on Friday. Happy lavally dreams. And good night, everyone. And we'll see you then. Oink, oink.